everyone. It is a lovely cold day today. And yeah, I'm taking a bit of strain with the cold and not being able to run around crazily outside. But very exciting news. We have Lisa Raleigh joining us. Lisa's a friend of mine, and she we go back. Oh, look at all the mess in the back. We go back way back when I first started my business, and Lisa was one of my biggest fans. She really encouraged me and helped me get to where I am today. And I can honestly say that a lot of where my confidence has come from Lisa. So we're just going to wait for her to come on. Let me just see. I think she might be there already. I think we're actually a little bit early, so it's cool. We're going to be chatting about exercising now. It is definitely part of, social distancing might be, the lockdown might be over, but social distancing is definitely something that we're going to have to get used to. And I think gyms aren't going to open up for a long time. And even now with the relaxation of us being able to go out in the curfew, which hasn't been confirmed, I hear, we're still going to have to be quite careful about how we exercise. And of course, this ties in nicely because one of our biggest selling bras is the sports bra. And what has been so amazing about the sports bra is that we've having supportive sports bras has allowed women who would normally not be able to exercise or have stopped or given up on exercise now are able to exercise because they have good support. And the whole idea of wearing two bras or a bra and a crop top to squash your boobs down, well, our clients don't do that. And if you are one of our clients and you have got bounce-free sporting options, please let us know about it while we're talking. So here we go. Lisa's joined us, so I'm just going to add her. Okay, so we're just waiting to connect to her. So this is really exciting. Yay. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay, thanks. Is it still cold there?
It's warm. It's warm today. I'm so excited because I was actually getting quite hot up in the gym. The Sky Gym doesn't have any insulation, so it gets really freezing cold and then really boiling hot. So I came down to my bedroom. So I'm in my room, which has good Wi-Fi, and I've told the whole family to just stay out for half an hour. Just leave mom alone, okay?
We competing with Wi-Fi here with Xboxes and Netflix, and I've got Teams, so it's delightful. But I was just yesterday when I was doing your rebounding class, you were wearing a jacket for quite a big portion of the workout, and I was sweating, and you were wearing a jacket because it was so cold yesterday.
Just remember that I'm from Durban, so I don't have over skin. I really struggle up here, and I keep chest jackets are my favorite things because I don't want to look like a puffer man, but I want my chest warm, so I would live in chest jackets in winter. Which is unfortunate because then you can't see cleavage, you can't see my sports bra, you can't see anything. It's boring.
Don't worry. I know that sports bra is underneath there. Thank you so much for joining us, and thanks so much for sharing your expertise today. I know that you're always so generous with your information because you have such a passion for people being healthy and well and out and about and and just getting their fitness up. So just before we delve into what type of exercise we should be doing at this time, what I really wanted to ask you is how should people really be responding to this cooped up situation where the fridge is right there, the couch is far more welcoming than a very bouncy, energetic, rebounding instrument.
And I get your question. Like, I understand that it is a tough time, and I think a lot of us might be coming out of this lockdown a little bit podgier than before, and like myself included. I mean, we have never baked so much ever before. There's something fresh and delicious and hot, and the smells coming out of that kitchen every day because everybody wants to bake. Bella wants to bake. I've got 2 teenagers in the house as well that are getting stuck in. It's not easy. So I think the first thing is to maybe not be so hard on yourself and realize that we are in a pandemic. This is not a normal time. And there is going to be a little bit of comfort eating. So I think being balanced in your mindset is important. So I've just decided, as long as I do some of my non-negotiables in a day, which I've always had the same non-negotiables, like sleep is a big thing for me, making sure I get minimum 7 hours, that I drink lots of water, take my vitamins, I have a vegetable juice every day, I have a salad every day. And those are kind of like, and I exercise. Besides that, I don't really care. Like the rest must just must happen. If I have a slice of cake, if I have an Easter egg, it doesn't matter. I try not to wear the guilt. I try and be a little bit easier on myself, knowing that this too shall pass. This isn't here to stay. And I just think being very hard on ourselves at this time won't serve us. It'll just increase the anxiety and the depression, and it's not worth it. Keep as fit and healthy as you can, eat as clean as you can, and leave the rest to September.
Yeah. You think it's going to be that long?
Well, I don't know. Maybe not September, but I think for my industry, maybe not so much for yours. I mean, we have like a whole e-store and things that are running regardless. But from a gym perspective, like people going to the hall where I had rebounding classes before and rebounding with me like that, there's no way people are going to come back before, summery like time, September, October, I think. And your normal gyms, like your big public gyms, I think we are months away from being real.
I think one of the biggest issues at this time, and you mentioned it, was guilt. A lot of, because Instagram and Facebook are all full of people being incredibly active and learning a new skill and blah, 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 blah. And there's this pressure to do all these things. And like, if you haven't baked a fantastic tray of muffins, like you have failed. So I think the whole, like, just be easy, just be kind to yourself. But again, I think having those non-negotiables actually is quite helpful, because you're saying, okay, have I taken my vitamins? Have I eaten a salad? Have I had my veggie juice? Have exercise? Okay, I can do nothing now. It's fine. I can just like,
I'll tell you another thing that I've adopted over this lockdown, which is a new habit. I write down a list of the things that I have to achieve today, like very important things. For instance, like today's month end, and I had a whole lot of stuff that I like, deadlines. So I wrote down my top sort of 10 things that I needed to achieve today. And I've decided that if I've done my 10 things, then I've achieved that today. Then I must close my laptop and put my lists away, and I must go and enjoy my family, because this time will not be here forever. We have probably, a lot of us have taken for granted the fact that we are at home all the time. There's no traffic, there's nowhere to be. Everybody's in the house. We can play cards, we can make dinner together, we can exercise together. We will regret not absorbing this time and really making the most of it. So that has been something that I have adopted over the lockdown, is that I can get carried away. I love what I do. I work hard, and I can get so absorbed into my long list of a million things that I need to do. So all I do is I prioritize 10 things. The minute those 10 things are done, then I close my work for the day and I go in and I enjoy my family.
And
that's helped.
Awesome watching you and Steph and the girls just partying up in that gym of yours. And it looks like you guys have got a good vibe going there, which is also really, really cool to watch.
Yeah, I've never seen Bethany and Amber, my 2 stepdaughters, so motivated. For me, it's been amazing to see, and it's been a really great quality time, sort of a period of quality time, because we exercise every day. Like Monday to Friday, they're in my rebounding classes, my live one, and on a weekend we do something called family workouts, and those have been
this is great.
amazing. Because I set it up. I have to grab like 20 minutes before everyone else, open it, air it out, put on the timer, make sure there's ventilation, put out all the weights, put out the stations. Then everybody comes up, then I have to go through the whole thing, then sort out the playlist. But for me, that is so worth it, because I've never had the whole family working out. So they had a goal, the teenagers that I live with, my stepkids, they had a goal that they were going to get their glow on. So when they come out of lockdown, they look better than they did before lockdown. So they had a goal, and I supported that goal. And yeah, it's just been, to me, it's been a good time. I know not everybody's in the same boat as me, so I have to be mindful of that. Not everyone goals or has access to a home gym or whatever. So I've been trying to support clients over this time with lots of freebie workouts, downloadable workouts, things that they can do at home, because just because you don't have a gym like I do, because this is what I do for a living, doesn't mean that you can't do something in the space that you have using a whole lot of home gym equipment, like makeshift stuff.
I also think that one of the things that I've really loved, because I mean, I've had a rebounder forever, but you know, I do the odd workout. Well, when I used to run, if I missed the run or I was too sore to run, I would pull out one of your workouts from the flash disk and do. But the thing is, it was never that commitment to doing it. And I think now with your classes that you have at specific times,
it helps. Yeah.
In the morning I said to Conrad, I know I'm going to want to sleep in, but just keep me awake. She can't see me, so I don't have to put anything on. I don't have to be dressed up. I literally sleepwalked to my rebounder and like waited for you to come on. So, and there was a sense of there's this commitment to you, but also because I know that you're going to be checking out my name.
Absolutely, it's a big thing. That accountability, you know, like, you know, getting up, dressing up, showing up kind of thing is very important. And so yes, I do. I sell rebounders and all the accessories that go with, and all the home workouts and programs that go with. But one thing that has been really great for my current clients and my clients all over SA is to have these classes, because they feel accountable. They pay in advance. They have to commit. They have to pitch. They have to show up. If I say to everybody, come on, put your cameras on, they have to like be wearing gym clothes. Get up, show up, you know? Not pajamas. And that has been really great. So I know that you can buy, you know, my workouts on a memory stick, but then you really have to be self-committed. You have to be disciplined to pop in that memory stick and do it at some point in the day, whether it's 20 minutes or an hour. The classes have kept a lot of my clients sane, accountable, kept their health going, their immune systems up. You know, for those that are watching that are maybe, you know, not familiar with rebounding is exercising on a small mini trampoline, but not just any old rebounder. It has to be a good quality rebounder. It has to be one that is like, I want to say food grade, but like rebound grade. It has to be right. The springs have to be the right length. So anyway, I don't want to get into too much detail, but you can totally go onto my website, lisaraleigh.com, check out the rebounder that I have. We have the ones with the springs and we have the ones with the bungee. But if you don't rebound on the right rebounder, you will hurt yourself. You will hurt your back. So it's important to make sure it's good.
You had a comparison between the bungee and the spring and what to look for. It's actually on your Instagram feed.
Yeah, so it's on my Instagram, because that's like probably our biggest question is like, what's the difference between a spring and a bungee rebounder? So go and check out my Instagram and you'll see there's videos there and it'll give you way more insight. And there's also another video there. What's the difference between the ones that you'll buy at your big retailers, your cheap $8.99 ones, and the ones that we sell, which are over 2,000, you know? So what is the difference? It's like City Golf versus Rolls Royce. So you have to use the right equipment. So if somebody said to me, what are your non-negotiables? Like when it comes to exercising, the first thing is having the right equipment. For me, it's rebounding equipment, because rebounding is my modality. I do weight training. I do like going for a run. Tomorrow, I cannot wait to go for a walk. And on the weekend, I will be going for a jog just to get out, okay? But rebounding is my preferred sport and workout modality, because it's non-impact, and I'm really worried that I'm going to age my body if I do too much running. It does tone the body. It is very good for cellulite and lymph. So all of those things tick the boxes for me. So I love rebounding. So for me, non-negotiables, have the right equipment. And that goes for three things. It's what I bounce on and what I bounce in. Okay, so in as in my bra. So
I love that.
I've been working together, and I've been wearing her bras, whether it's a sleeveless, what do you call it? A sleeveless bra, strapless bra, and a t-shirt bra, a fancy bra, like a sexy bra, or a sports bra. I've only worn her stuff. And I've tried to look for my maternity bra, Lisa, for this call. But for those that are watching, you must know that when I was pregnant, my breasts went from whatever size they are, we won't disclose, to 4 sizes bigger when I was pregnant. So Lisa helped me through that whole process, getting refitted the whole way through that, wearing the right support bras, and then my maternity bras for feeding, sleeping. I mean, she's been amazing. But my big thing is I will not rebound ever in the wrong bra. It has to be a panache bra. It has to be either a Freya or panache bra. So I love them. They support me. That nothing should move. Okay, absolutely nothing should move and bounce. And when you watch me, like if you're watching one of my live videos, you'll see everything is stuck to my chest. That is how I like it, because the odd time where I've had like all the bras in the wash or something, and I've had to wear a normal crop top, even a supportive crop top, it's been very painful. And both of my stepkids as well, they will not rebound without a proper panache sports bra, because it really hurts, especially if you are quite well endowed there.
Then it's a great thing that you bring up, because you are smaller than our average client, but then I think it's Amber is you
Thanks.
no, but just so that people don't go, because you know how people always go, oh well, it's easy to dress someone who looks good, you know, it's easy to give somebody who has normal breasts a bra that will work. But I know that there are a lot of women out there who maybe look at someone who looks like they've got it all together and goes, oh well, it's easy to find a crop top or a sports bra. But what is interesting is that even at your level, and a lot of our clients say they don't need us when they are at your level of fitness and body fat and all of that, don't think they need us. But then when they do feel the support of a really good sports bra, they realize just how bad the crop top was, or the two compression tops, or whatever the case is.
No way. Like I will never, ever go back to not wearing your bras ever. So it's rebounding on the right equipment, and then it's wearing the right bra. And then also when it comes to what I wear on my feet is also very important to me. So I wear fit kicks and fit socks, so either or. We also stock those on my e-store. I've been using them for about 2.5 years now. Before that, I used my trainers. And then what I do find is that it makes your feet very bulky. So sometimes you trip over your own feet. It also makes you're a bit taller, like a bit more removed from the rebounder, so like a little bit higher. So you feel like maybe your ankle could roll, and you feel a bit disconnected from the rebounder. But when I wear fit kicks or fit socks, I feel like one with the rebounder. I feel like I'm wearing ballet shoes. I get a better arch. I get a better bounce. My feet feel more agile, like they can move fast. So those 3 things for me are like critical: the right rebounder, the right bra, and the right shoes on my feet create a beautiful rebounding environment.
What I love about those fit kicks as well is that you could literally do your workout and then go for a walk. I don't know about the socks, but I know that the fit kick shoes with that lovely rubber sole, I actually would drop the kids off at school and
I spend a lot of time. I actually took my fit kicks off about 2 hours ago from this morning's class, because I've had a crazy month end, and I was wearing them the whole time. Beautiful maroon ones, pink and maroon, with a crisscross, with a rubber sole, non-slip. Go to the shops in them, take Bella to school in them, wear them around the house, and rebound. To me, they are amazing. I even travel with them, like when you're on a plane, if that ever happens again. I use them for traveling too, you know, so like they're very versatile. But yeah, I wanted to also like try and inspire those that maybe aren't rebounding fanatics. They don't want to buy a rebounder. They just want to be able to work out from home right now. We're also completely out of stock of rebounders. We get our new stock in about 45 weeks time. So if somebody that is watching this is very keen to buy a rebounder, please go do a pre-order, because we are literally, once we sell out again, and then we have to go back onto pre-order. So if you are wanting a rebounder, go and check out my e-store. But for those that don't, I do have a little surprise for you. I'm going to be giving away all of you a little downloadable workout that you can do from home. Okay, so the coupon code, which we will mention in the post after this, is 50 /50 Lisa C. Lisa Clifford.
Awesome, man.
And if you go to my e-store, you can just use that coupon code, and Lisa can maybe post the link in her stories or something, and then you will get that free workout. And those are sort of my go-to exercises if I don't have any time I don't have a lot of space. I don't have any equipment. These are the 5 things that I do. Okay. First thing is a squat, because if you do a proper squat, and go to my Instagram, last week I posted a video on how to squat properly, because a squat is not a squat. You can really get the most out of your squats if you do them well. So go to my Instagram from last week, watch that couple-minute video, and figure out what stance you should have, how your toes should be pointed, how low you should go. It's very, very important to get the squat technique right. So a good squat works your whole bum, your thighs, your lower back, your core. It's a brilliant overall leg move. And it's compound, which means it works a lot of muscles at the same time. So it gets your heart rate high, which means you burn lots of calories. Okay, so squatting, and that's also why in a lot of my rebounding classes, we squat and we squat and we squat, because they are so effective, you know? So lunges are another one. So it's lunging forward and back or side to side. But lunges also incorporate a lot of your big muscle groups, like your quads and your hamstrings and your glutes, which therefore burn lots of energy. So lunges are another one that you can do anywhere. And there are so many different types of lunges that you can do. Push-ups. Okay, so you can start with push-ups against a wall. Then you can move to on a surface like a bed or an ottoman. Then you can go onto your hands and your knees on the floor, which they call a modified, no longer sexist, no longer ladies and men. It's a modified and a regular, which I like. So regular push-ups, okay, and like an advanced version of that would be making your hands go closer, so that you're getting more of a tricep burn. The wider your arms, the more you work your chest. The narrower your hands get, the more you work your back of your arms, your triceps. And then you can actually lift your knees off the ground. So there's lots of modifications and progressions in all of these moves. You can do basic squats to start. Down the line, you can hold a heavy detergent in your hands, and you could do a weighted squat. You could do a jumping squat. Lunges are the same. You can do basic static squats. Just now you can be lunging around the house, doing walking lunges. So yeah, there's lots of varieties to keep it interesting. Push-ups are very, very cool for upper body, triceps, chest, shoulders, core. Dips off the edge of any stable surface. Stable, so please not stable. A chunky ottoman, a heavy coffee table, the edge of your bed, a good sturdy chair. You could dip off a chair, and there's also lots of different ways that you can dip to make it easier or harder. And then crunches. So your basic ab crunches on the floor, supporting your neck, keeping your chin up, keeping the movement small, but keeping your abs engaged. So those 5 moves, okay, squat, lunge, push-up, dip, and crunch are things that you can do with absolutely no equipment. It's for free. You can start by doing 12 of each on day 1. On day 2, you can go to 15, and you can work your way up until you're doing 50 of each, and then you start to do it a few times. So you do like 3 sets of that. So you're actually doing 150 squats, 150 push-ups. Now that is tough. That will really tone your body. And it took you 5 minutes to 15 minutes every morning or every afternoon, and will make a big difference to the shape of your body.
And I think it's not just relevant for this lockdown or social distancing time, but also when things go back to normal, because let's face it, when things go back to normal, the one thing that falls off is exercise or self-care. And that's one of the reasons why I never really was disciplined enough to do my workouts every single day, was because I'd get up and my computer would be there, my rebounder would be there, and then an email would come through, and I'd be like, okay, let me just quickly respond to this email. And then the phone goes, and then you're like, okay, and it's like an hour later, and you're like, oh, well, I actually need to shower because I need to fetch my kids, or whatever the case is. So
let me give you my tips, right? Okay, so these are some of the things that I do to stay motivated. Okay, so the first things first is you need to create yourself a nice little workout space. You need to. So if you've got a rebounder and you've got some weights and you've got a mat, put it into a little corner, get a mirror, take it off the wall and have a little mirror there. Put a speaker there that's on charge, and make your little workout space work for you. If it's not a rebound, if it's heavy detergent and you've got a nice slippery surface and you want to use paper plates or fluffy socks so that you can slip and slide, I will be doing a video about that soon. So you can create your workout space so that you've got the right space to go and be private, you can concentrate, you're not distracted. Everybody knows when mommy is working out for that 15 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever it is that you can steal, that is her sacred time, and not to disturb mom, because otherwise what's the point if you keep stopping, starting? It's got to be a dedicated space and time. And then you need to put it in your diary. So if you can't, there's lots of free stuff online at the moment, loads and loads of free things that you can commit to. But if you don't have access to any of that, you've just got to put it in your diary. 8 o'clock every morning, or 6:30 or 4:30. Everybody has a different time that they prefer to train, depending on one's situation, family, whatever. You need to put it in your diary so that you get up, dress up, show up at that time for that specific workout. Okay. Something else that I do is I actually plan everything the night before. So people say, how do you do it? And I'm like, I'm very prepared. So you'll find in the next sort of half an hour, before I go down and have to do mommy duties and cook dinner and all of that, I have already planned tomorrow's workout. I've organized my playlist. I've put my workout gear, so that's my matching, of course, matching, Nash sports bra, with my tights and my top and my fit kicks, my hairband that has to always match, my matching silicone ring, all my toiletries, my contact lenses, all of that is all on the couch, because in the morning I'm the first one up. I have to go to the gym and go do my live class. The whole house is sleeping. And I don't want to wake anybody. So I don't want to have an excuse in the morning for whatever reason that I can't find my this, or my tackies aren't dry, or, you know, whatever the excuses that people use. Everything is laid out. I'm not going to disturb anybody. And it's one less thing to worry about in the morning when you're super tired, it's dark, it's cold, it's winter, you don't feel like it, you didn't have a great night's sleep. All these excuses, I think I've heard every excuse in the last 20 years. So I'm very planned, prepared. I take it all out. I leave it out. I know what I'm going to do the next day. If I'm doing strength training, like on the weekend, I plan it. I plan my playlist. I plan what are we going to do, what's different. And I write it all down on a piece of paper. And I tear it off and I take it up to the gym, or you can take it to your workout space. And I actually stick to that. I lay out all the equipment. I put it in the circuit. I put the timer on, and I stick to that. So I plan and I prep a lot, and that sets me up for success, big time. And then incidentally, so that's when it comes to sort of working out, okay? Incidentally, I have kept my tracker on the whole of lockdown, and I've said to myself, besides the odd day, like probably 3 times over this entire lockdown period, 5 weeks, I am going to guarantee, I'm going to promise myself that I will do my 10,000 steps a day. So if I do a rebounding class, just then and there, it's 5,500 to 7,000 steps right there. Okay, so that helps a hell of a lot. Then the other 3,000 steps, I have to move somehow. So if I know I've got a lot of admin, like a day like today, I actually set my phone's alarm on every hour, 5 minutes before the hour, and I get it to buzz. And then I get up and I jump on the rebounder next to me, or I do some stretches, some breathing, I walk around, I try and move my body all the time so that incidentally I can get the 10,000 steps in, so I can get my discovery points. And that's just something that really bugs me at the end of the day. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even do 10,000 steps today. That is shocking. So it's not just about the hour that you're working out. It's about incidentally exercising, because that is very important, is to keep moving throughout the day, not just do your workout in the morning for half an hour and then sit for the next 10 hours. That is not healthy. You've got to do your workout to get your heart rate up, but then you've also got to move all the way through the day. Otherwise, you're going to get a sore back. You know, sitting's the new smoking, all of that jazz. So set an alarm on your phone and try and be active all the way through the day. Just make your phone buzz, or make your Fitbit buzz, or something like that. I also do standing meetings. So like I'll be on my phone like this, or I'll be on Skype. And
I've seen you do that.
I'm like, okay, so, okay, all right, like that. So I'm walking around a lot, and it drives people a bit dilly because I keep moving. Like, it's not very nice to watch somebody who's moving all the time. But it does help to get the steps in. So often I will do a standing meeting sort of at my desk, or I will do a walking meeting just to like let the blood flow and get those steps in. I don't sit the whole day. Just because you're on a Zoom call doesn't mean you can't stand and do the Zoom call, or hold your laptop or your phone and do the Zoom call, and just, you know, walk around a little bit and get those steps in. So those are like a few of the things that I do to keep me on track. And also when you exercise, it does enable you to eat a bit more. Like tonight, we're having the most delicious butter paneer curry with homemade roti. Like,
who's
that's kind of
making
thing
that
is not
for you?
okay. No, my peer. She's amazing. Yeah, so I didn't make
I
that.
want her.
But that kind of thing is not going to serve you if you eat that kind of food and then you're going to bed, if you're not moving, if you're not exercising. So I love food. And anybody in my life that is close to me will know I love cakes, I love sweets, I love food. So if I don't want to gain weight and not fit into my clothes and feel horrible, I need to move. That is like my non-negotiable, because I want to eat the foods that I love, and more so on lockdown than ever before, the foods that are in my way, like in the cupboard, in the snack cupboard. So I have to move. So that is like, for me, it's just a non-negotiable. If I want to eat those foods, I've got to move my body. And I wish more people had that attitude, because they are constantly on diets or binging or diet, exercising 8 times a week or nothing. We need to somehow find our balance. Every one of us has it, that happy spot, that's that perfect point. We need to find it where there's a healthy relationship with food, where nothing's banned, everything's allowed in moderation, high quality ingredients, small portions, celebrate food, and same with exercise, that it's there, because we have to respect our bodies. We can't sit all day. We can't not exercise every day. You have to move. Yeah. So,
one of the things that I love about you is, and I learned this from you actually, is if it doesn't taste great, don't waste the calories.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I know the one time you were having a latte and we were chatting so long and it was cold, and I was like, aren't you going to drink your latte? And you were like, no, it doesn't taste nice. I can't waste the calories. So don't, for the sake of eating it, just because you bought it, and it's a whatever 35 rand latte. You're really enjoying it and you're into it, and it must be worth the calories.
I'm a qualitarian. When people say to me, what are you? Because I am a vegetarian, which normally, if you don't control your diet, it means that you eat quite a lot of carbs. So you have to be quite, you have to understand what you're doing when you become a vegetarian or even a vegan. And if people say, what are you? And I'm like, I'm a qualitarian. Like I only put good quality stuff into my body, home baked, fresh, good quality ingredients, the best that I can afford. And if anything is stale or doesn't taste right, or just like it's not delicious, I won't eat it. I seriously won't eat it. I respect my body too much, and I also understand calories, and I know how they pack onto the butt. I know how much it takes to burn it off, that I'm not prepared to put it in unless it's worth it. It's my non-negotiable.
And I think it's a very good, a good value to have. So,
So Lisa, last point, we have to discuss week after next. So we thought we could be able to do it next week, but I think with all the planning that needs to go into it, week after next, Lisa and I are going to do this awesome free events for those that are watching. Obviously, this has been recorded, so we're going to pop it onto our Facebook after the fact. But we're going to do an event for all of Lisa's followers and fans and mine. And we ask that if you have a Panache sports bra, that you wear it on that event. Okay, so that's like one non-negotiable. That word's been used a lot. And I'll take you through a workout. It'll be totally for free. You don't need a rebounder. We're going to use stuff around the house. I will let everybody know like 2 days before what you're going to need so that you can get organized. Prepare your workout space. Prepare your outfit the day before. And then we're going to have cool prizes to give away. We're going to have an online e-store coupon code that is only available at the end of the workout. And all kinds of giveaways for all of you. So we will be posting about that on our social media pages next week. And the free workout will be the following week. So look out for that cool little free event.
Yay! And it's just in time for Mother's Day too. So if you can spoil yourself, even if you aren't a mother, just do it. Well, thank you so much, Lisa. Is there anything else that you want to add, maybe to just
the free workout? I did mention squat, lunge, push-up, dip, crunch. So I have the 50-50 workout available on my e-store. But for all those watching and all those that watch after the Instagram live is finished, you have to use the coupon code 5050 with a dash in between. So it's 50 /50 Lisa C. And we'll put that up on social, and then you get the workout free. So you can download it and you can use that workout in your own time.
Okay, cool. Now that's awesome. Thank you so much for that. That's an awesome gift.
Pleasure, Lisa. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. And there's Chantal. You see Chantal?
Yes, I know. I was just looking at her. Yay.
thanks everybody for tuning in.
Cool.
And yeah, hopefully see you in our free workout week after next.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Lisa. Keep
Pleasure.
following. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.